Hi class, today's lesson is exercise 1K, compound interest. Last lesson we looked at simple interest. That's interest calculated only on the original amount, so just on the principal, the initial amount borrowed or invested. But compound interest, it's calculated on the original amount plus any interest already earned. So this means that the interest is added to the amount and the next lot of interest is calculated again using this new amount. So this is what happens as a result. Simple interest just is steady over time. The money just increases at the same rate. But compound interest, due to the compounding nature, over time, it increases exponentially. This is the compound interest formula. A equals P multiplied by, open bracket, 1 plus R divided by 100, close bracket, to the power of T. I'll explain what each part means. So the A stands for amount that we're going to be working out. The P stands for principal, so that's our starting amount. The R stands for rate, which is the interest rate. Usually that's the number with the percentage next to it. And the T stands for time in years. I'll just show you how to get that to the power of number. So it's that little high up number that's the time in years. So on the school calculators, it's this button here. So it looks like this, x to the power of, and then there's a little box. So you press that and then it allows you to type in the box. Some calculators might also use this symbol. It looks like a little hat or something. The formula on the previous slide works out the amount, so the amount at the end of the period. If you then want to know what the interest is, you use this formula here. I equals A minus P. So the I stands for the interest, which we're going to work out. The A is the amount, which you've already worked out using the formula on the previous slide, minus the P, which is the principal, the starting amount. I'll go through some examples. Find the total value of the investment if $8,000 is invested at 5% compounded annually for 4 years. So the first thing I need to do is write out the formula. So A equals P multiplied bracket 1 plus R divided by 100 to the power of T. Okay, so I need to work out what each part is and substitute it into the equation. So the P, that's the principal, the starting amount. So in this case, it's $8,000. The R is the rate. So that's always the one with the percentage, so it's 5. And the T is the years. Okay, so now I can substitute that into the formula. So I've got A equals 8,000 times 1 plus 5 divided by 100, close bracket, to the power of 4. Then I put that into my calculator and it equals 9,724.05. So that's the total value. We'll practice with another one. Tony's investment of $4,000 is compounded at 8.4% per annum over 5 years. Determine the amount he will have after 5 years. Okay, so we write out the formula. A equals P multiplied 1 plus R divided by 100, close bracket, to the power of T. Okay, then I work out what each part is. So the principal, or the starting amount, in this case is 4,000. And one always stays the same. The R is the rate, so I know that's always the bit with the percentage. So in this case, 8.4 divide by 100 to the power of 5. Then I put that in the calculator, type it all out, and it equals 5,986.96. Slightly different. We're asked to find the interest earned. So $1,000 is invested at 3% per annum, compounded annually for 6 years. Find the interest earned. So I first need to find the amount. So I'm going to use my formula. A equals P times 1 plus R divided by 100 to the power of T. Substitute in my values. So in this case, P is 1,000. The R is 3. And the T is 6. Put that in the calculator, which equals 1,194.05. Okay, but notice this question doesn't ask us to find the amount. It asks us the interest earned. So to find the interest, I use the second formula I showed you, which was amount minus principal. So in this case, the amount, we've just worked that out. So this here, this is my amount. So 1,194.05, and the principal, which is the starting amount, which I've already labelled at the top, was 1,000. So that equals 194.05. So that's the actual interest earned. Okay, last example. Remy invests $37,058 for 6 years. If the interest was compounded annually at a rate of 9%, find the interest earned. Okay, so I always need to find the amount first, using my formula A P times 1 plus R divided by 100 to the power of T. Then substitute in each part. So the P is 37,058. The R is 9, always the one with the percentage. And the T is 6. Put that in the calculator, which equals 47,991. So that's the amount. But in this case as well, we're asked to find the interest earned. So interest equals amount minus principal. So the amount I've just worked out, that's this part up here. So 47,991 minus the principal, which is 37,058. So the interest is $10,933. Could you please complete the compound interest worksheet and submit it to my Panola?